What is up, guys? Delboy here. What an eventful day for Eddie Hearn and Dazn. In the same day, they have lost a light heavyweight champion, as well as signing one. They lost Artur Beterbiev, as we know, he has joined ESPN, but they have signed Dimitri Bivol. Bivol is a quality fighter in my opinion, so it's a good signing for Dazn and Eddie Hearn. And Bivol's first fight will take place in March. No date has been set yet, but it's likely to take place in March, and he will be fighting Joe Smith Jr. I think that's a good first fight on the platform. Joe Smith Jr. is a contender. I would say he's top 15 in the light heavyweight division. He's beaten guys like Andre Fonfara and Bernard Hopkins, but he did recently come up short against Sullivan Barrera. He's a top 15 level guy. He can punch. He's exciting, and I think he's a decent fighter overall, and it's a solid title defense for Dimitri Bivol. I think that's a good start for Bivol on Dazn, but I am concerned where Bivol goes after that fight, because as we know, if you look at the light heavyweight division, 3 of the 4 titles are on ESPN. Elidia Alvarez has the WBO, Artur Beterbiev has the IBF, and Alexander Vodzik has the WBC and also the lineal title. So all of the other titles are on ESPN. So those fights could be hard to make. And even Badu Jack and Marcus Brown, they are on the PBC side of things. So making these big unification fights for Dimitri Bivol could be challenging at light heavyweight, just looking at the politics. So after the Joe Smith Jr. fight, I am worried about what fights Bivol gets at light heavyweight. I mean, do you care for a Callum Johnson fight? Not me, I'll be honest. I think Callum Johnson is a good domestic level fighter. He's a good European level fighter, but he come up short against Beterbiev, and he shouldn't really be fighting for another world title. And I wouldn't like Bivol to take those type of fights at light heavyweight, to be honest. I want to see him in there with the very best guys. And I say that as a guy who really enjoys watching Dimitri Bivol fight. I really like his style. I'm a big believer in his ability. I think he has the potential to be the best fighter at light heavyweight. I rate him that highly, but being on the Dazn side of things, it could be hard to get those fights. However, there is a curveball. Dimitri Bivol has said he is willing to drop down to super middleweight. Dimitri Bivol isn't the biggest light heavyweight. He's smaller than Elidia Alvarez, he's smaller than Beterbiev, he's smaller than Vodzik, he's smaller than all of these guys. I think he could make super middleweight, and he's talked about fights with the likes of Callum Smith. Callum Smith is obviously with Matchroom. Callum Smith versus Dimitri Bivol. Maybe that fight could happen at super middleweight down the line. I would be really interested in that fight. I think it would be an intriguing style matchup, and it would make for an exciting fight. You've got the boxing and the agility of Dimitri Bivol, and you've got the size, power and strength of Callum Smith. I'd really like that fight actually, the more I think about it. So maybe that's the route they're going down in the long run, and maybe super middleweight could pose some interesting options for Dimitri Bivol. But at light heavyweight I am a bit concerned, and even at super middleweight, who else is there for him to fight apart from Callum Smith? Eddie Hearn doesn't really have that many super middleweight options. I mean, nobody wants to see Dimitri Bivol versus Rocky Fielding. Maybe Bivol could try and get that Canelo fight if he's on Dazn. Who knows, but I am interested to see how this pans out. I'm a big sort of believer in Bivol's ability. I think he's a really talented fighter. I love his style and I love watching him fight, so I'm hoping it all works out. Share your thoughts below. How do you see this move panning out? Peace.